Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Welcome to, brace yourself, frosty Winnipeg. That's right. Oh yeah, I got a bit of a, I don't know if I call it a shock. I mean, we have frost every year. It starts with the frost in the morning. And then it gets progressively worse and worse and worse. However, according to the weather office, we are supposed to have a nice week. Yeah, so hey, let's enjoy it. Now, what do we got going here? The sun came up this morning. As you can probably see overhead here, if I remember to dub it in, our walkers came by. Sun came up. Okay. We are ready for Missy the dog. Today we're going to put on a decal. Now I know we're on step 44. And 44 doesn't say anything about putting the decal on that part, which we made back in step 43. However, we are officially on 44. And I was looking at it here this morning, and the only thing only pieces that I can see that we have to get are an S18 and an S19. And then it says something about connect S14 and S45. I'm having a hard time. Connect them to what? Yeah. I don't know. That's I guess maybe when I look at the motor, where's the motor? Oh, I put it over by the mantle clock there for safekeeping. I was afraid it was just being my luck with my swinging stuff around here that I was going to, catch, like this cord or... Anyway, oh, and we know what Jeff Donahue's dog's name is. So Missy's going to be pleased to hear it later. Okay, I think I've covered all the bases here. Well, I'm going to get myself a little dish with some water in it. I was watching UK Jason do a tutorial, quite a while ago on decals. And I think he said use cold water, not hot water. But the thing of it is, I can't remember what the reasoning was behind it. So I'll use cold water. Okay, let's recompose here. And I got out on my bike yesterday, and I did go to Tim Hortons. Some of you probably saw it. So that was kind of fun. I just kind of, I've been to the Dairy Queen and had one of their soft ice creams. I went to McDonald's and had one of their soft ice creams. I think I went twice to McDonald's. Then now we've been to Tim Hortons, and we haven't been to Starbucks. Yeah, the coffee at we call it Timmy's here, sort of Timmy's for short. And so the coffee at Timmy's yesterday was okay, but I think if it had been my first coffee of the day, it would have tasted better. And what I didn't show in that video was that I only drank half of it. I sort of thought, well, it's a waste to be throwing out half a cup of coffee, but and that was another thing. When I left there, I didn't see anything by the door to put your tray. Maybe they've changed their way of doing things. Because I remember it used to be you'd get your stuff on a little tray, and then afterwards you take your tray and everything, and you put it on a little counter that was close by the exit. And that's sort of changed. I did see something. Anyway, you don't need to. I'm getting into details here that you don't need to know. Okay, it was a good ride. Gonna try and get a few more in, and like I mentioned, the weather indicates that I will be able to this week. So we're just gonna keep going as long as we can. Wouldn't it be nice if it stayed clear right up till Christmas and then started warming up? Enough about the weather. enough about complaining. I guess people in North Carolina, uh, I think our friend Jeff is in North Carolina. I hope he's okay. Jeff, comment. Did you survive? Yeah. I was watching that on our local news this morning, and wow, the flooding down there, it's horrendous. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, my heart goes out to you people, but what can I do? Uh, okay. Let's recompose. I'm gonna go get my little dish of cool water, and we gotta cut up these parts here. Yeah, we needed number 39 and number 40, and I was complaining yesterday about the fact that it was going to be hard to cut them out because the 37 is sort of in the... Anyway, let's recompose here and do that first. Then we'll get our cool water. Okay. So 39 is clearly this one right here. And 40 is this one here. But that leaves, this is 38. Now these numbers aren't always the same. For instance, this one puts the decal for number 38 to the right of the number, whereas 40, it's below. The number is below. So a person has to really watch. So this is probably 37, and this one will be 38. I think I'm going to have to try and cut this. Well, maybe I shouldn't be doing it on the manual because I'll go right through. Put a piece of plexiglass underneath. And in order to get something on the end of my blade there. Anyway, in order to get, I should put a new blade on. It looks like the point has been broken off on that one. In order to get the, not to lose these, I better put them in a little container of some kind and keep them with this decal. I don't know if I'm going to be putting some of these smaller pieces on. If you notice the 37 here, then there's the 60, there's the 61, 62, 63. There's a whole bunch of these little pieces. I do believe that they have to be put on the side of the motor. It seems to me I saw that on another part of the painting and marking guide. But anyway, let's get a piece of plexiglass under there and see if we can cut that out. Okay, so we want this one. Okay, we want well, I guess the easiest way to do that is just cut it off like that. Okay, there's 37 for later. And then 38 for later. And I didn't get a new blade, did I? I should have got a new blade. I'm having to press way too hard. Shouldn't have to press this hard. Why is this not working so good? You know what? I'm gonna get myself a new blade on this thing. I must have dulled the point on this thing, because that should cut away better than that. Okay, let's try this again. I got a new blade in here now. This thing here, I bought this from Cellar Dweller many years ago, and I just keep refilling it with blades. I imagine you can still buy these things, but I keep stuff for nostalgic reasons. Okay, let's try this again here. This should go a lot better. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there we go. Okay, I know where it went, don't worry. Now we need the 39 and 40. Being careful not to cut anything else there. There we go. Okay. As our friend Gabe says, see you later and keep your tools sharp or something like that. Okay. Okay, I'm basically set up here to go, but probably about 5 minutes ago I noticed Max and Missy heading off down the road, so that means in about another 5 minutes they'll be at my door, so I don't want to be just getting started at this and then have to stop. This is one of those things where once you start doing it, you pretty much have to keep going, so I think I'm just going to push stop here for a minute, and we'll probably be back in about half an hour. Here she is. Here she is. Come on in, Missy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can come in. Yeah, you can come in. Yeah, you can come in. Yeah, it's okay. You can come in. Max is coming. Okay. Just a minute here. Just a minute. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Where's Max? Hey, where's Max? Oh, here he comes.
She didn't wait for me today.
No, she just hightailed it over here.
Rotten dog.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay.
No one stands between me and my venison.
Well, you know, with the venison, what I did was I took a piece and I rehydrated it.
Uh-huh.
And you can tell it's real meat once it's.
You can tell by the smell, eh?
Yeah.
And the feel?
Yeah.
Like dried beef or something in your hand. Oh. You see me out there scraping my windshield this morning?
Yes, I did actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you go out with the scraper. I didn't actually see the scraping, but I was out there earlier and I scraped a little bit on my windshield and a little bit on Lorraine's windshield, and well, I mean, just with my fingernails, not to help you.
Today you'll be saying, "There's claw marks on my car."
Yeah. There's only 2 left here. Can you reach it? She said, I can't reach it. And I see a crumb over here.
You opened the door. Now, did you wait at the door or wait in the kitchen?
I actually watched at the window there when I figured you were going to be coming.
Yeah.
And then I came out here and I tried to get everything lined up.
And waited in the kitchen, and you left the door open.
Yeah.
So she came straight in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you apologize, you rotten turncoat. Thrown over for a piece of venison. Yum, Dad. I'm a smart doodle. I just got priorities. A lot of priorities.
Yeah.
You gotta know what's going on.
Oh,
she's over here sucking up. She never hops up onto my lap like this. She says, "So much for no dad left behind."
No dad left behind. I was going to say, Jeff Donahue commented back, and he said that the name of his dog is Jordan. So it's
Jordan.
Colorado Jordan.
Colorado Jordan. I wonder what kind of dog Jordan is.
He's part Chihuahua and part Dachshund, I think. Or
So he wouldn't be a big dog.
What, like a wiener dog?
Yeah.
Okay. So I Googled it to see what he probably looked like.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a pretty good idea what Jeff's dog looks like. So, Missy, you've got another friend. Yeah, you've got another friend.
And it's Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan. Colorado Jordan.
And what's the one in South America? Did you ever find
Rebecca.
it? Rebecca.
Yeah.
And the other three are...
Well, I wrote it down.
Bang Bang.
Okay. Gizmo, Buddy, Bun Bun, and then there's
Gizmo,
Colorado.
Bun Bun, and...
Yeah, so we got he's got she's got 5 fans.
What are the first three? And
Well, here I can't remember.
Gizmo. Oh, Buddy and Bun Bun. I get those mixed up.
Yeah, those are from
Colorado
Atacoca.
And Rebecca.
Rebecca is probably South America, but
Espanol. Rebecca Espanol.
Pablo hasn't commented back, so I don't know.
Senorita Rebecca.
Yeah, it could be Senorita Rebecca, yeah? Okay, Missy, are you happy now?
See, I'm still making up. Oh,
Oh.
big boo-boo leaving that behind, but, you know. I do, see you.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Thank you. Perform your magic here. You waiting for me? Aha! You decided to wait this time. Hey, bye, Missy.
Bye, Missy. Okay, what I've done here is I've cut the numbers off. I forget which model it was I was working with, but I found that the numbers that were off to the side were segmented, and I had these little black segments floating around. We're going to try and do the smallest one first here. At least that's the plan. Okay, trying not to knock over my bottle of microset here now. I'm just sampling a little bit of it onto my brush here. I'm just going to put a little bit on the dial there. Now I'm guessing maybe a minute ago. Gotta get the angle different here. I'm too shaky the other way. Okay, that's somewhat better. No, I may not get this exactly straight. Just trying to poke it down and get the bubbles out. Maybe what we'll do is we'll let that dry. Then if it doesn't look right, I can put some micro sol on there and dissolve the plastic. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's do the larger one as long as we're here. Can you see the larger one? Well, I'll just have to move just a little bit here. Okay, once again our micro set. You know what? That's way too much, isn't it? Okay, I'm wiping my brush off onto the green cloth there, and I'm doing the thirsty brush thing here. Learned that saying from Gabe. Remember when he was here? He said he's a thirsty brush. I'd never heard that before, but okay, there. Okay, it's a good thing that I can bleep out all the dead spots here. I was having trouble getting this in the self-locking tweezer. a lot of nice detail on this decal, isn't there? You can almost read the what, you know, the letters. It's not quite straight. It has to go. It has to go a little bit more to the right here, doesn't it? It doesn't want to go. Let's float it around a little bit with the micro sol. See if I can get it to float over a bit. Something like that. Now, get another thirsty brush here. Ooh, I moved it. Okay, I think if we can stop poking at it and let that settle down, I think it'll be in the right place. So it's probably going to take about, I'm guessing, half an hour or so. Okay, for once again here now, just for perspective, okay? Okay, here is what's happened. I was trying to rush things a little bit, and I used the heat gun at 160 degrees. Maybe I would have been better off at 140. And the tweezers, the self-locking tweezer I had been using was shaped a little bit different, and this whole thing pinged out of there, and I got a feeling that this blemish that you see here, which I'm not going to put a drop of Solvacet, okay, I think that'd be like microsol. Okay, we'll let that soften everything, and maybe it'll flatten down. And just let me stop this thing here. Maybe I'll put a little bit on this one as well. And this time I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to use the heat gun or anything like that. We'll just let, you might say, nature take its course. Okay, I think this is going to work better. We've got that little bump in there. I don't know if I can push that down or not. I want to be careful here because this is going to get really, really soft. I wonder, maybe, just let me check the monitor. First of all, I better put the lid back on the Solvacet. I got a feeling that when I was talking earlier in the other scene, I was getting saying microsol when I should have said microset. I have a problem with that every single time. Okay, the thirsty brush thing. Okay, now being very careful not to actually touch the plastic. No, you know, it's still a bit of a bump there, isn't there? I wonder, is there maybe a piece of plastic or something under that? Let me get my smaller brush that I can see if I can poke that down. There, I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. You know, the sad part of it is, I don't think we're even going to see this at the angle that it's at. Let's not make it worse, Ron. Let's not make it worse. Okay, we'll let that dry. And as far as the little one goes, I'm not going to touch it. Okay, so right now there is Solvacet on it, which will actually, over time, completely dissolve that cellulose, and you'll lose all the detail of your printing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, you know what? It's 1:28 in the afternoon already. I'm going to call her quits here. In about 2 hours from now, I'm getting a coffee visitor. I'd like to get out for a quick scoot before he comes. So I'm going to wind her up here. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.